Good day everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Sima Gold. If this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. And so today we are going to be dealing on how to cut a flounce sleeve, a flounce rose sleeve, a flounce petal rose sleeve, whichever one you choose to call it. Now I have my organza here. I have my taffeta, which you can also use a satin. Then also, one thing you should know about this tutorial is this: you can use this petal flounce sleeve rose for any part of your dress. Can be used as the sleeve, can be used to design the your dress, can be used for your skirt. But for this particular tutorial, I choose to use it as a sleeve. So straight to the tutorial. Now I have my organza readily folded into two. The next thing I'm going to be doing is to make the flounce first. How do I get the flounce? I'm just going to get the middle part of, I have 36, so this is the middle point of it. Then I'm just going to get the equal half of this place, which is 14.5. Now the height of the flounce I want is 4 inches. If this is 4 inches that I want to use for it, so I'm going to be taking 4 inches this way. From this point, I'm going to measure my 4 inches. 4 inches. 4 inches. You do your 4 inches. Come to this line now and start your 4 inches. Come upward 4 inches. So I'm just going to continue doing it till I'm okay with the quantity I want. So just keep marking. So after I'm done marking, I'm going to show you the result of my marking. So now we are done marking 4 inches round like a spiral shape. You just keep marking, and this is what I have. The next thing we are going to be doing is to cut. Now watch me cut from this center. I'm going to take my scissors to pass through this straight line. Then I'm going to cut. You keep cutting. So now I'm done cutting it. I'm going to take off this one that is not needed again, and this is what we need. When you check it, you see that it is into 4. So we are going to be sewing the down parts, not this part. Please, the down part. So for this, we are sewing the down part. Now this is 4 pieces, so one of it I'm going to separate into 2. One of this is going to serve as the lining and the main fabric. Then we are going to just turn it like that. So I've taken off this part to sew at the sewing machine, the other part too. So also, if you choose to make it more elaborate, you can choose to use crinoline to turn. But for this video, I'm not using crinoline. You can put this, you get a gold color crinoline, you place and you sew the 3 together. It will have a more standing, bouncing effect. But for this, I'm not using a crinoline. I'm just going to join the mouth together, then come and show you. Thank you. So now I've already joined the end part, turned it. You look at it now, it has been turned and ironed. Then I weaved the other part of it. So this is what I have. Careful, and like I said, you can have a base, but for this tutorial I'm using a sleeve. So I'm just going to show you how I intend to do the sleeve. So I'm going to be having this is the sleeve I have, the fabric I have, sorry, folded into 2 and another 2. So what I'm going to be doing is to mark from here. I have 9 here, I have 9 here. Now why do I what I'm using it for an off shoulder sleeve, and my off shoulder round for the sleeve is 10. So this is where I'll place my 10 plus half-inch joining allowance. That's 10.5. I can choose to use 9, I can choose to use 7, I can choose to use 8, but I think I should just use 7.5 here. Then I'm going to blend it. I'm going to be blending it this way. Then I'll cut. So now that I've blended it, I'm going to open up this part. Now I have something like this. So this is like a full flare divided into 2, but use the method I use so that you can have a straight edge around this part. So now I wouldn't love to go and start sewing it like that. First, I'll be putting a soft wadding or a soft gum stay or a cotton air stay. So I either use a soft wadding, that is padding, the softest one, or a cotton air stay, or a tissue stay. So I'll either put both of them, but whatever one I'm putting on both, so it will give it that stamina, that firmness I need, so that when I sew around it, it will have that firm structure. So now this is it. I did 3 layers of my paper stay. That's the softest stay. I did 3 layers, so you can do wadding and just like I said. So now we are going to proceed to the sewing machine, but I'll just explain for you first. Now this is what I have, the 2 of them. I'm going to be sewing round it, then leave a little space that I'll use to turn it out and top stitch. Then I'll come back and show you the next step to take. So now I've turned it and top stitch and all of that. This is the outcome. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to be drawing like a spiral shape, round. You keep doing this spiral shape till it covers everywhere. Then you pick up this flounce and start gently pleating it round it. So we'll go to the sewing machine and sew together. So now we want to sew it. I'm taking those parts and I'm going to be starting it from here. And I'm going to just keep sewing that way. The fold, just little pleats. Pleats again. So now I've sewn it round to this extent, just using the same method. Just keep going round, this way. Just keep going round. Just keep pleating around it like this. If you have more, this is the extent to which my fabric can take me for this particular one. If you have more, or if you are working with a bigger platform, you continue that way. So having done that, this is what I have. Isn't this beautiful? This is what I have. Now if you look at this place, I didn't cover it up, but you can as well as keep pleating round, keep pleating round. To add some spice to this, you can as well as do some little beadings. You can do some beadings like drops of beads to add beauty to it. You can put some stones, just be creative about it. So for this one now, this is what I have. If you want, you can finish pleating round before you do this covering for a neater finishing. And also this one, remember, is for my off the shoulder sleeve, so I'm going to put it on the mannequin so that you see the outcome. So now this is it when it's on the sleeve as a sleeve. You know, remember I said you can use this to design the down of your flare, any part of your dress, but this is it as a sleeve, an off shoulder sleeve. You can as well as put crinoline in between for it to have a more standing effect, but to me, for this organza, this is beautiful. So thank you. If you have your questions, you can ask at the comment section. Till next time, I remain Simago. Thank you.